My name is Matthew Alexander, and I was born in Gainesville, Florida.
My name's Leslie Alexander, and I was born in Vidalia.
And we've moved up here to Lyons, Georgia, Toombs County, home of the Toombs County Bulldogs. We've been a Farm Credit customer since the fall of 2017. I'm proud to be one. We decided to live in the country because we were born and raised out here in the county, and city life has never really fit us. Shortly after high school, we all set off and went into college, and those few short years of living inside the city limits, we realized real fast that we needed to be out in the county. So we met with AgSouth, and we started working on the pre-approval processes, trying to understand what it would take and what was required to buy a piece of land like this. And what we liked most about AgSouth is they were willing to finance a large tract of just open land. So that gave us an opportunity to build equity. So through that, Leslie and I decided to sell our house that we had. We moved into a camper, and we pretty much put all chips in to building our dream. When you get into something like this, you just don't know. You just don't know the hurdles that are going to lay in front of you, but you know they're coming. And working with Clay and him understanding what others have been through, challenges that they've faced, he was able to explain that to us and show us our options and to prepare in advance. So there really weren't any surprises throughout the whole process.
I enjoy working with Matt, being able to help him realize his dream of land ownership, building a house out in the country that he's always dreamed of. That was just enhanced the whole project. I think it's important for people to work with a lender that understands financing rural communities, just due to the expertise of the area. For instance, there may be grants that are available through the USDA that can help save them money. There may be conservation use valuation assessments that can lower their tax burden. So just having that expertise and knowing how to guide them in ways they can save money, I think is a valuable asset.
2017, we were able to secure the property. Through living in the camper and working, we started to understand the construction loan. AgSouth just continued to set benchmarks for us, and Leslie and I were able to reach those, and Clay was readily available to walk us through any questions. The house construction was done in the summer of 2021. We were able to roll it into a long-term mortgage after that, and now we've been able to, I built her a house, but she's made it a home. We got these 3 boys out here. They'll grow up out here on this 30 acres, and one day it'll be theirs.
I like being out in the middle of nowhere. I do like it being on the dirt road. That cuts down on traffic. Having the kids and them wanting to play outside, that's, one thing to worry less about. I wanted a place to be able to make pretty and have flowers and all that fun stuff, and have our animals and grow us a little garden and all that good stuff.
When we bought this place, we wanted to be self-sufficient, not necessarily off-grid, but we wanted to be able to entertain ourselves. We got 3 boys. We wanted to be able to run and play and shoot, hunt and fish, and that's how we spend most of our time. There's always something in season, and this gives us the opportunity to do that right here. We don't have to go to town or run to the coast to find a way to spend our weekends. The boys can grow up building forts and playing in mud. So a lot of our activity is just with the people we love most, and that's our family. The farmers in the area is what makes it feel like home. Everywhere you go, anytime you leave the house, you're driving past the ag fields, and the boys and I like to guess what's growing. As they're out planting and fertilizing and carrying on, their dogs will come up and visit us, and we get to play with their dogs. And the farmers are more than just farmers. They're on the ball team, they're at the church, they work with us, we see them in the community, so they're pretty powerful. So when you get to drive by and you get to look and see the corns and field and cotton and whatever's growing around, it just brings you a sense of down home country, and that's what we're after. That's why we're out here. I would describe my experience with Farm Credit as informational. I know this may sound a little silly, but just like good friends, down home people. It wasn't awkward. It wasn't a whole lot of crazy paperwork or having to figure stuff out for myself. I didn't have to log in and create 100 passwords. I could just go in and sit down at the table and talk. I could pick up my phone and call midday, mid-afternoon. I could send a text message. I could send an email, and I would get a response quickly. And it took all the worry out of it.
I like to put myself in our borrower's shoes. You know, if I was looking to get a loan, I'd want to be treated like I try to treat my borrowers. So I try to use the utmost respect, timeliness, and get everything accomplished just as fast and easy as possible.
Would I recommend Farm Credit? Absolutely. Matter of fact, we recommend them quite often. The advice I would have for anybody looking to move out in the country would be
Do it.
do it. Do it. I would encourage you to start by talking with the bank, understanding what you need, and trying to get your mind wrapped around what kind of goals you got. Setting some realistic goals, build a relationship with your loan officer, and get your money right. That way when the deal happens, you're ready to make the move on it and marry you a good woman. That'll help.